Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All systems normal.
Record. I swear to God. Welcome to week 22 of of Neo Vegas, where we go in depth about robots and AI.
And why Adam suddenly
to be fair,
finds
I should have
himself
recorded
on
all of
food
that.
into his face.
That would have been great. But
You should have.
I understand your standpoint of where you're coming from with that. Of robot trying to do human things. It just disturbs me personally. I don't like it. Because like I said, I see that as the apex of, like, we cannot get better than the prime robot, the robot that doesn't need anything, that when he needs to evolve, he can just, okay, that arm's not working for this job, okay, cool, new arm, whatever.
Well, he's an oddball. He is so ancient, dude, that has to be some fucked up shit going on in that programming.
Like, to be fair,
I would be more surprised if it wasn't.
We've had what we consider the internet now for about 20 years. And in that time, memes have gone and passed. Different lingo has lived and died. So, yeah, it does make sense. There's a part of me that just does not like it at all. I absolutely am like, ugh. When he describes how he's mashing it in his faceplate.
That's fair.
But all that aside, welcome back, everyone, to I didn't do my homework last week, so you can all bully me this week. That's fine. Does anyone want to recap what happened last time? I should ask, you're all good to go for game, right? Like, right? I'm assuming that's why you entered the call.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Ready. I just prefer not to answer what happened last week.
Not much happened. We got back. We dealt with some buying, and we started the process of licensing us as a PMC.
You hit most of the good highlights, yeah. You also all got a mysterious email, is what we'll call it, or text, whatever. Text mail. There we go. T-mail. Ha ha ha. It's
email.
You got a communications that was very strange from a address you cannot trace down. Either way, yes, you did sum it up. And then you all went sleepy sleep. Me. As you wake up.
Is that really what I sound like when I sleep?
Yeah, you me, and then go silent, and people think you're dead, and then you me, and then do it over and over ad nauseum.
Me.
But all that said, Harlow, when you wake up in the morning, you see that you have an email notification back about the processing of your request and the license, as well as the bill of, okay, this is how much you're going to owe us roughly after taxes and all that nonsense. Usual government email of, hey,
yep,
welcome to the program, thumbs up kind of thing. It says that within 3 business days you should have an email back with the proper relevance and the department that you need to go to pick up your license and all that stuff.
Within how long?
3 days. Within 3 business days, there should be an email reply back of where to pick up your license, and all of that nonsense. As well as in the email is a list of different websites that you can use that they recommend for buying office space, as well as a few. Although you didn't apply for interplanetary license, there's also like it's one of those standard template emails of, oh, in 3 to 5 business days, expect your yada yada. Here's all of the resources you might need. That's like, okay, cool. They're showing you websites for like deluxe high end purchasing stuff off planet that you don't need, or like high end spaceships that might be a good home base for you, and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
doesn't apply to you because you didn't apply for it, but it's also just one of those one of those bots sending a reply back at a do not reply email.
Yeah. So do I have to have like a zone building in order to have this PMC license?
To get it properly, the way that I'm having it work is to properly operate without it, you do need like a home address as well as a business address, so that
Hmm.
it can be properly filed, and that way it's like having a business address for like a streamer or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Makes
like having
sense.
it's like having a PO box for a YouTuber, let's say.
Okay, that makes sense. But they basically attached a whole lot of like possible spaces that are available.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you guys haven't done any like home shopping, I should say. Like more or less the penthouse that you're at right now,
Yeah.
Hard Deck has given to you just for helping them clean up and taking care of business and stuff.
Yeah, but we can't use that as a business address.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like this is zoned for residential, and it's not
Yeah.
zoned for like business operations out of it.
Because our budget right now, if this will reload, our budget right now for buying a new place is 350,000.
Yeah.
So can we get something that basically can get us like a quick start for that?
Make me a investigation check as you investigate. But you get to do it with advantage since you are a mercenary and you are a up and coming business owner.
Oh, good thing there's advantage.
Yay.
16.
Yeah. They wouldn't be enough to house, like, they're not big enough to be. Okay, you've seen the biggest the Everett Boeing plant, right? The biggest structure on Earth, right?
And to be
That's
fair
what
though, go ahead.
that's what you used to work out of when you during your heyday as a merc. What they're
Yeah.
offering you is not that, but they're offering you something like a much scaled down. The for the biggest that you're going to get is about an acre long.
So it's a pretty small building.
Overall, yes. Like in the merc industry, it's pretty small, but also for your license and for how you've told me that you're going to operate your business so far, from what I've been able to glint and seem, it would be perfect for what you want to start out
Yeah.
of. Just
Because scaled down is what we are basically.
yeah, exactly. You're not running a multi-billion / trillion dollar merc industry right now. You're just kind of almost like a PI at this point.
Yeah, we're a small security company at this point.
Yeah,
All right, but how much?
yeah.
How much would that cost?
That
Or
would
is that like all 350?
for 350, that's the acre. There's a few other ones that are a bit smaller that go down from
But that's the best we can get.
That's the best you can get with, yeah. You can go down to, there's one that has 1,000 square feet of overall building space, multiple floors, that cost 150K. That is the lowest.
I'd rather go with the bigger building that's like guaranteed to have like a garage and shit. You know what I mean? What do you guys think?
Oh, definitely. We definitely need a garage.
All right. So yeah, well, I'll spend the 350 on that.
Okie dokie. Sorry, just checking over something real quick.
You're good. I already separated the money out, so
Yeah, you apply to buy it. You get an email to your. You get a. Oh, I had the word in my head earlier, and now it's just gone. Son
Real
of a bitch.
estate.
You get like a communications, like notifying you of, oh, the realtor will meet you at the building at this time. We have received payment. We are processing payment. Processing payment will take 1 to 2 days.
Okay.
A confirmation. That's the word you were looking
You're
for.
getting welcome to the business world where everything that could take one email or one text is now taking about 3 to 4 emails. Here's your email for confirmation of receipt. Here's your email telling of payment processing. Here's your email of, oh, meet this person at this time. Here's your email of a confirmation of meet this person at this time.
Harlow hate bureaucracy. Bureaucracy make Harlow mad.
Have you ever seen capitalism at its worst? Welcome to cyberpunk.
We are here now.
Want to see me do it again?
But yeah, you have bought the property. There's a list of appointments that you can make with the realtor to meet them at the building.
I'll take
The
the soonest.
Yeah, the soonest would be today in about 3 hours. You currently having just woken up, it's about 6 a.m., so they'll meet you at 9.
Gotcha.
The building is not that far away from where you guys are. I wouldn't say it's the seedier side of town. You remember the first job where you were at the docks? It's nearby that area.
Doc's access is always good.
Think of that as like the industrial part of this town. The industrial part of this part of town.
Yeah.
Good place to be.
The town, aka a continent-sized city. You know,
It's not a bad spot. But this makes us official, you know.
yeah.
We're no longer a seedy criminal organization. Now we're seedy private military contractors.
Not yet. We're close.
No, we already were a seedy criminal.
Now we're an
Well, we were
officially
seedy criminals.
licensed the CD criminal mercenary gang.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
That is where we're at. I'm not going to deny it.
Ike, as you awaken, it is about half an hour later. As Harlow is going through his emails, he's finally finished browsing. He's bought his property. Harlow, I mean, oh my, brain. Coffee was only 3 hours ago. Come on. Okay, 5 hours ago, but close enough. Anyways, Ike, as you wake up, your phone is empty. It is a sad day when you wake up to no messages.
Not for Ike. It's a good day when he wakes up to no messages.
Except for a promotional email. One of those that got through the spam filter somehow. Telling you about the exciting new product from Pizza Rolls Interplanetary called Flat Pizza Roll.
Ugh.
Would you like to open the email?
If the flat pizza roll is in the title of it, I would not like to open it.
All right.
Wouldn't that just be a pizza?
That would exactly just be a pizza opened. Yes.
Shut the fuck up, Monty. That was my joke. The entire thing was just going to be, now your pizza rolls can be flat, and it was just going to be more or less a flat bagel bite.
Well, I got the joke.
Yay! Teamwork.
I want to say great minds think alike, but this was not a great mind moment. This was the stupidest thing I came up with for this week. I don't want him to feel left out. Here we go. But Ike, you are
I would
awake now.
immediately delete it. Now that I'm awake. And I can hear Harlow over there kind of snickering. I'm going to go see what's happening.
Rapport.
Harlow, what are you sneaking about?
I'm buying property.
Oh, did we find a place?
We did. Mostly.
Well, where is it?
It's only a few miles down the way. It's by the docks where we did that first job.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Is it
pretty
good property? What do we got going on?
Yeah, it's pretty good property. About an acre in terms of total building space. So it's pretty good. Got a garage. Got communications facilities. Already a built-in armory. It's pretty all right.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad.
Well,
When
it
are you
is
gonna go
already
look at
zoned. It is already zoned for paramilitary work. So,
That's
and
what
then
we were looking for.
I have a meeting with the realtor in about 3 hours, and in about 3 days we'll have our license.
Nice. Mind if I tag along when we go with the realtor?
I don't mind at all.
Sweet. All right, I'll catch you in a couple hours. I'm gonna go make some pizza rolls.
Sounds good, Captain. I'll see you when the time is up.
What is a
I
breakfast pizza?
close to the fridge.
What does a breakfast pizza roll look like, Ike?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
It looks like a basic pizza roll, but inside it's like biscuits and gravy with bacon bites.
God damn if that doesn't sound disgusting but good.
It's
Like disgusting in the
really
same way
good.
of someone mashing food into their face, but also good as in, man, I really just want some fucking biscuits and gravy right now with bacon. Goddamn, I would kill for that.
The taste buds, man. The taste buds. Ooh.
You
They
know
want
it's
what they
good.
want. Uh-oh.
You know it's good when the moderator is salivating about it.
Listen, we're gonna take a 3-hour break while I go get some biscuits and gravy.
All right, bro. I see you.
This is a realistic 3 hour until we go see the realtor.
Yeah, exactly. We're playing real time now. This is no longer role play.
All right, well, I'm going to bed then.
My guy
yeah, I
actually
just woke
feels
up.
sleepy
Yep,
after
I'll
he
go
just
back.
woke up. Yeah. All right, Ike, you are making pizza rolls. Is there anything else that you do in your daily routine in the morning?
Not really. I just kind of turn on some music while I wait for the pizza rolls to cook. And if I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta go to the bathroom. We're just chilling.
What does Ike
Great
listen to?
chill.
I probably am smoking some marijuana
I
or
mean,
some
you
intergalactic jing.
you did have a weed dealer on your team, more or less. So yeah, you are all stashed with weed.
Oh yeah.
Adam could fill his
I could
internal
definitely smoke.
circuitries with green and be good to go.
You're valid.
We'll be in the middle of battle. It'll just pop out a little smoke pipe, and it's already been burning for us. We just, all right, I feel better about the situation. Let's go.
I feel so much better now that I'm high as fuck.
You know, I'm
That'll-
now going to make an upgrade. I'm now going to make an upgrade where that can actually happen if someone is interested in getting it. Of just
I mean,
vents.
as much as Ike smokes, yes.
I was just thinking for Adam of just vents that open up and just MJ smoke just filters out and floods the battlefield.
And
It's
we're
more of a
because
it's
we're
more of
already
a
always
directed
high.
vent.
A directed vent, he says.
He points his finger. Sleep.
Want to take a hit off the blinky, bro? And just give
The
him my
blink.
finger.
Holy shit.
God damn.
I
Every day,
needed the blinky in my life.
every second, we stray further from God.
I'm really having trouble holding this one together. This is good.
That's good. That's good.
One last question for your morning routine. what do you listen to in the morning? And do you listen to it on headphones, or are you blasting this throughout the house's inbuilt stereo system?
It's definitely on headphones. I picked up some noise canceling headphones a while ago, and they work pretty good for canceling out background noise. And I'm just jamming. I'm probably singing along, so they can still hear me. They're getting annoyed.
But what do you listen
What am I
to?
listening to?
Yeah.
Oh, Disconnection.
That was me.
Yep, that's what I'm listening to. Disconnection. It's a heavy metal, you know.
I was about to ask
Yeah.
what genre just Disconnection play, but that's a good heavy metal. That's a good cyberpunk heavy metal band name. All right, I don't mind it.
All right. Yep, that's what I'm jamming out to
All right,
as I'm smoking, waiting for these rolls to cook.
Adam, your updates have finalized. You have put your you have backed up your data to the cloud. Your internetwork cloud. No one else can access it. Don't worry. As you finalize your updates and your cloud syncing, you wake up. It has been about 10 minutes since Ike woke up. The smell of marijuana and biscuits and gravy and bacon bits fills the air, and you can hear. Ike, make me a performance check real quick, please. Some pretty decently sung heavy metal, but without any of the instrumentation, it still sounds a bit bad. But overall, pretty good for a human.
You know how Windows has like a turn on tone and everything, right?
Yeah.
Like most things should have their own turn on tone. Mine Adams is like a MIDI version of Radioactive. That line, I'm waking up.
God damn.
But just complete MIDI.
All right, the 2016 Xbox E3 showcase song plays as Adam wakes up.
Just the first like 3 segments, just enough for I'm waking up. But sorry,
God fucking damn
unneeded
it.
information.
No, I love it. I love it. Listen, feed me more about your daily routines. I love it.
Well, you know, I have no idea what Adam's fucking morning routines would be. What does a robot do in the morning?
You do have a new communication. It seems like it might have bypassed your spam filter, but you've seen from this address before an email for "Have you found your inner self?" question mark as a tagline for the email.
That definitely sounds like spam to me. I'll click it. I'll open it up.
You used to go as a monk, as a rope. Oh my goodness, it's so strange to say this. As a robot monk, God fucking damn it. What else can a robot be though with the 3 laws of robotics? But as a robot monk, you want to gain inner meditation and inner peace. I'm quoting all of that. You had to travel to a monastery that like simulated hills and simulated like waterfalls. It looked very Asian-y, like mythical Chinese Asian-y is what I mean. Like high cliffs that seem to like be endless, waterfalls that seem to be flowing down to the center of the earth kind of thing. In hindsight, maybe a little racist, but this was a long time ago. You might have even thought that this organization was gone, but there is an email from them telling you that there is a new course available at their monastery to help you achieve your true inner self. It's a 12 day, it is a 12-day course of how to achieve perfect synergy with your inner self. You might think that they forgot that they're not talking to an organic when they sent this email to you, because all the language they're using seems very tuned to a organic audience.
Yeah.
But as a monk, you might believe it.
It's pretty interesting. I could take the fellas with me. We could go on a retreat. A spiritual retreat with the boys.
Ooh,
I would just
robot
like
spirituality.
to, for the audience, zoom out of this picture. At this point, 20 minutes ago, Harlow was looking up places where they could house their organization. That's a mercenary organization. Now, 20 minutes later, Adam is thinking, yo, I'm about to send the shit out of these boys. We about to become true
Look.
Gandhis.
We gonna
We
have
have to have
gonna have a
peace when we go
spiritual
into battle.
yeah. We gotta have a spiritual spa day.
I like it. Hell yeah.
This is 10 out of 10.
Spiritual.
I absolutely love this.
There better be peace rules involved, though.
Okay, well,
Although
other
Adam
than
does have a pizza roll compartment, so it's fine.
other than
I don't know if you want to open that pizza roll compartment right now.
other than opening the nightly correspondence, my morning routine is simply like doing spot cleans and maintenance to make sure that like I don't run into anything throughout the day. God, a robot's daily routine is probably way more boring than like somebody who has to eat and like entertain themselves.
I want to Adam. He's very curious.
I mean, to be fair, you're doing this yourself. You're polishing your own self. Like I imagine it's like a girl's makeup routine in the morning before they go to work.
Oh yeah.
You are like finding spots where there's smudges and you're wiping them with like a microfiber cloth. You're putting a little bit of tortoise wax because it's legally distinct in the future. On there,
Actually,
you're
you bringing up him being a monk, that's not something we focus on very often. That it's a very elaborate and meticulous routine of his. Like he'll go to a cleaning space and completely strip down his plating and like make sure that the grime and tribulations of yesterday are removed from his person.
and the food
Oh
debris.
no, I want to see how hard it takes, how rough it is to get that food out.
Oh, he's been around for a while. He's got a few tricks of the trade by now.
I just got the worst visualization in my head. Everyone has seen Ghost in the Shell where they're doing the hacking and those fingers like for the
Yeah.
the super typing. I just
Yeah.
imagined that, but scooping out food, and I now had to share that with all of you.
Well, it's more along the lines of like a gentle pressure washing.
Each of his fingers has a different nozzle for different degrees of spraying.
Gotta get under the pits.
Yeah. Yo, is that the double pit to chesty right there?
Double pit to chest. Excuse me.
You can all kill me later for that. I stole that from Anthony.
No, that's great. That's great. I'm just trying not to die. Well, I would say though that that would take a few hours probably. So
Roll me a
'cause
1d100. Let's see.
sure. Yeah, he's got to strip down almost entirely. 1D100. 91.
Yeah, I mean, like even this is after being reminded of like finding your inner self. You're taking extra care today to do it. Like usually, you've gotten this down that if you need to be in a combat situation or if you need to do something early in the morning, you can get this down to about a like 20-minute at quickest, but you're not going to be super clean. After getting the email for needing to be zen, like you're like, no, I need to take this like very slow, clean out everything. Like your
Gotta get back
circuitry,
to the basics of it.
yeah, where circuitry is being inlined or like where like there are mechanical wires still in your body, like you're removing those, cleaning underneath it, like very finesse. It is going to take you about 2 hours to do, but yeah, you're able to do it. You're like, you have never been cleaner in your life except for when you rolled off of the factory line, and even then, you might be cleaner than that day.
Yeah. This would be equivalent to like meditation for an organic, I guess.
Yeah,
too.
this is well, I mean, like everyone has their own way of meditation, from whether it's just sitting down and like closing their eyes and counting the way they breathe to like cleaning stuff. This is your
Right.
form of like inner meditation to center yourself. Let's say.
And during that entire time, Adam's pondering the question he was presented in his dream: why he helps the organics as much as he does.
Why do you voodoo?
And not necessarily as an existential questioning. He just wants to have a good answer the next time he meets them. But yeah, that's basically it for me.
Harlow,
Sorry.
in 2 hours, what have you done? Are you just Google Mapsing the place and like looking over it?
Kind of staking it out, making sure there isn't anything nearby that would be considered like hazardous. I don't want to be next to like extremely violent gangs, things like that.
Give me a 1D100 with advantage.
I will do this. There's the first.
What's the first?
First was 18.
Damn.
The second was 43.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, you were at the docks, but even when you say the dock, when I told you and when you said that the docks were close by, they're still like a 2 mile, like they're like a 2 kilometer drive away. You're not like,
Yeah.
oh, you're right next to them. You're nearby the docks. There's no gangs in the area.
I would say
like,
it's pretty close.
well, yeah, 2 kilometers is not that far away, but I'm saying for like being close, like you're not in danger territory of like, oh, well, there used to be a gang operating out of there. We might be close. No, like from the looks of the neighborhood, from the other buildings on the street, from the street view of Google Space Maps, it looks pretty clean. Like it looks, I don't want to say it looks very industrial, but it also doesn't, like it's not polished buildings, but there's also no graffiti or anything like that.
Yeah. Valid. But it's okay. So I'm pretty satisfied. I guess I wouldn't have had done too much other than like, put the nice clothes on.
You are a businessman after all.
Of course.
Well, now you're a businessman, I should say. Hey, Harlow, you're a merc, though. The fanciest you have is like a white button-up shirt and slacks. You don't have a fitted suit or anything.
Well, yeah, I don't need a fitted suit. A white shirt and slacks is quite good enough, I imagine.
You're telling me
Oh.
he doesn't at least have a Hawaiian shirt?
What business meeting have you gone to that they've gone, James, Ike, that is a rather impressive Hawaiian shirt right there. You look like you're ready to give this presentation.
Yeah, well, all he knows about giving presentations is everything that he's seen on the Twitter web of all the movies where the guy's running the show is normally in a Hawaiian shirt.
God, the fucking
You're playing Bruce Campbell from Burn Notice.
I'm just imagining how bad Twitter has gotten over the last 22 over the last 12,000 years to
I
become
wouldn't
yeah,
it now.
yeah, Hawaiian shirts. That's what business people wear, right? Son of a gun. God damn it.
Sounds right to me.
Anyways. Yeah, you feel pretty spiffy. You look pretty damn good for Harlow. You're looking your best as Harlow, I should say.
I can appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you make sure that Ike is ready for looking good too, or are you just like, yeah, whatever he wears, he wears?
Yeah, you better look, buddy. Good, buddy.
Ike is just in his casual baseball cap. Well, trucker hat, I should say, because it doesn't have a baseball logo on it. But trucker cap, like a regular shirt with just a pullover jacket, nothing fancy. Just like a little leather jacket and some blue jeans. Looking super casual.
Got it. Do either of you tell Adam about this meeting that you guys have?
Yes, do you?
There is a long silence there, and I am not sure that they are inviting Adam.
I am curious what Harlow is thinking here. I would probably actually tell Adam yes.
He's
Yeah, I would
just
say
about
so.
done with his meditations and like walking out of like the bathroom or cleaning area, wherever.
Well, by the time you would be finishing would be when they would need to take off. So I'm imagining it's somewhere in between of you in the cleaning closet, we'll call it, like brushing stuff down, and in between
Yeah,
you
I'm
hear
in the closet.
you hear knock 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 and Ike's at the door.
Ike would
Opens the
say,
door
"Hey, we're
with
gonna
a
go
bath
check out a
towel wrapped
place.
around him. Yes.
There's
We're
two
gonna go
bath
check out a
towels.
place. You coming or no?"
There's two
Yeah.
bath towels on Adam, one around the chest to cover his quote unquote nipples, as he calls them, and the other to cover his quote unquote pubic region.
No. No, he has a big towel. No. He has a big towel that covers his that he wraps like under his arms around his chest, and it covers up to his knee, down to his knees.
Oh
And
no!
it's just to cover his unmentionables. And then he
I
has
would like-
another towel wrapped around his head. You know,
I would-
and
I
this
would
is
like
the
to
first. This is the second time you've seen he actually has eyes, and they're like camera optics without any features.
I would like to mention that Adam is 8 foot tall, so he does not have a towel. He has more or less
It's
soft.
a carpet.
He has a soft rug, a floor rug around his body.
I'll say in the 1,000 years he's
Sorry.
been alive, he could have made it. He could have gotten a custom towel. Dang it!
It has his initials of 4 on it.
4. I love that. 4.
What's the 4 stand
I
for?
just
It's my
kinda-
initial.
But yeah, then he'll definitely come with if he's being invited.
You are.
With Ike just kind of astonished with what he sees because he doesn't know what to say. He'd say, "Hey, we're gonna go check out a place real quick. It's just down the road. We're leaving now. You coming?"
Oh, let me just get assembled. I was just finishing up and admiring a bit of dedication, as it were.
Well, Harlow and I can start going there, and you can use the tracking device on the car to follow us where we're going. Meet us
You do
there.
have an incredible
Show-
running speed.
Yes, I will catch
Show,
up.
show up presentable, if you would.
Absolutely. And the
All right,
door
we'll
will
see you
quickly close.
I just like to imagine that Adam's idea of catching up is just doing Apex Legend movement off the skyscraper to catch up.
Maybe.
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 Either
I
he
mean,
knows
I
how to
do
catch up,
have
so
a 8 acrobatics and a 7 athletics with advantage on both
he
of
put
them.
on a rollerblade set on the bottom of his feet, and just
No, you keep thinking I do have rollerblades. I don't.
He
no,
just
you have a
has
set that attaches to the bottom that you're not telling us about. I know.
He's just not telling us. That's what it is. Sure.
That's what it
That's
is.
that's perfect. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, Harlow and Ike roll out of the building.
roll out.
And as you're driving,
Ooh,
who's driving?
That is a good
Harlow,
question. What vehicle are you
Ike's
bringing?
already stoned.
Yeah, we'll take my vehicle. We'll take the armored truck.
The armored
is-
truck. Yeah.
Ike is looking out the window as you guys are driving, and he sees Adam parkouring on the top of buildings. Do a quick wall run onto another building.
Yeah, he's wall running.
Oh my
he's
God.
he's sprint
Smiling and
sliding
waving out the
across the
window.
awnings.
I'm just so
He's
impressed.
just smiling and waving.
How does he do it?
Go Adam, go!
Go Adam. Go Adam.
Go, go.
I'm just
go,
doing
go.
these for my own enjoyment to see how it goes.
Nice. Yeah, he's doing good.
Holy yeah.
Whoop.
Oh. There's a moment where he notices Ike staring and he gives a wave and tumbles for a second, but overall, he is making these rolls. This man looks like he could have compete for the Olympics team and destroy everyone. Who needs to carry it? Who needs to care about your gender when you're a robot that can do it all?
All right, I'm done rolling aimlessly.
Nice.
They were good rolls while they lasted.
Oh yeah,
Well, not to mention that amount of rolls would have gotten you to the place we're going.
most likely, yeah.
You need
Unless the
about
DM
20
wants
more.
me to
You
roll
needed
more.
you needed 20 more rolls. No, you're fine. I wasn't gonna have you roll
I can
anyways.
roll more.
I wasn't gonna have you roll in the first place because you do have these intrinsics built into you. It's like trying to shoot a gun. Cool, you've already got everything on it already. You don't need to shoot to show me that it shoots in the grouping you told me about. I'm gonna believe you.
Well, I would just like you know it would be funny for that just random chance happenstance of him fucking up entirely,
Just smashing
and
his head on the
falling to the
pavement.
ground.
Nat ones can
There
be
was
a
always
bitch.
that chance. I mean, he did just clean himself, so he's very slippery.
Yeah, I could have left some wax, like not buffed out wax, in the wrong spot.
He's too slippery
Right.
for his own good. But it
But
seems like
with his
that might
rolls,
not
I
be
mean,
the case here.
average.
Squeaky balloon noises.
They're just making him go faster.
At one point, it looks like he's sliding and making suds as he's sliding along the awnings.
Call me Mr. Clean.
Mister.
I mean, to be fair, he
window.
doesn't have any hair, and he is quote unquote
Oh,
bald.
no. And he is very
Quote,
tall
unquote.
and muscular. Oh no. Was that your past life, Adam?
That'd be concerned.
Yes.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
No, that was their programming basis. The personality of Mr. Clean.
Mister Clean. Mister Clean. Mister Clean.
Anyway,
Sorry, that's stuck in my head
Sorry,
now.
Al.
I'm
I think
glad I
Al's
don't
had an
know.
aneurysm.
I'm just glad that I don't know what the Mr. Clean rap is, because that seems like what Harlow
What
is
was that?
currently-
What was that rapper's name? Like, it was some funny Jewish guy.
I don't know.
You know, the funny Jewish rapper. Yeah, that guy.
What he is, what he
Anyway,
is.
No way. We're derailing. Let's take a look at this house.
Yep, let's do it.
Harlow, as you and the troop arrive, if you would, the goof troop arrive at the base, you realize
I
It
poorly
doesn't-
land next to them.
it doesn't look like it's been since the Google Space images have been taken. The Google Space Maps images, I should say, have been taken. The building has been painted to like a dark black. There are construction crews currently around construction crews just
being
getting
worked
there
on.
around the building. Yeah, as you get there. Everyone give me a perception check, please.
Perception. Not very good
Everybody?
at it. 18. And yes.
Or 9.
Ooh, 7. I'm busy recovering from the poor landing I made next to them.
God.
Poor landing. Your last roll wasn't 13. It wasn't poor. It was just you could have done
Not
better.
the best. Yeah.
Harlow, you at least see someone in a business suit talking to what looks to be the head of construction, which is a half-bored human who they seem to be fighting it out. As Adam lands in like I won't say makes a crater impact, but Adam is a robot. He is kind of heavy. So there is a little, dent in the sidewalk now.
Oops.
I better not
Well-
have to pay for that.
Yeah, let's move on before.
Or someone calls us on it.
This isn't
The-
the first time Adam's done this. Let's go.
The agent notices you and makes their way over to you. Give me a second here. I need to do something.
Now,
Where
is
is
the agent male or female or robot?
Give me a second. That's what I'm about to go
Oh.
find out.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were trying to figure out something else.
Yeah, I don't care about all that. Shut up. What? What do you mean I don't? Okay, this is strange. Okay, whatever. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. God damn it. I'm sorry that this is taking some time. This is some fucking bullshit, though. I'll tell you that much. Oh, there it is. That's what I want. Harlow, as you are walking up to the building, you see a rather androgynous looking person. As they approach, you are taking in the details about your quote unquote real estate agent. Their eyes are not like pupils; they're actually replaced with LEDs, like LED bulbs, currently set to purple eyes, which is quite funny. Please tell me I didn't
Mhm.
disconnect because this would be okay. Good. I was
No, you
about to say I've not heard anything from you guys in a bit, and I'm like a bit worried here.
Oh, can you not hear me?
Oh, I was muted.
I couldn't hear anything for a second, so no. But
Oh.
they walk very, I don't want to say dominantly, but you know, like they're strutting their stuff, I should say, as they approach. They reach a hand out, and you realize that their hand also has. They have gone through great amount of cybernetic augmentation, as I'll say, as you see this like what could rival one of Adam's arms in like size reach out and like offer to shake as you hear the name's Cass. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Cass. I believe you are my realtor. Tell me about this building here.
Well, it's still under construction right now. As you can see, I shouldn't say construction as much as refinishing. I need to sit down with you, have a 1-on-3 conversation, I'm guessing, about what we're going to do with this space. Because you've bought the building, we just need a day or two to finish setting it up, get it comfortable for your amenities. So I would like to, spend some time, get to know you a little bit, understand your proclivities in your mercurial work and see if we can, get the building nice and tip top just for the way that you work. That's what we do.
Okay. Well, let's go inside. Let's find a spot to sit and talk, and we will discuss our needs.
Of course. Before they go, their other hand pulls out a like you haven't seen a business card in quite some time. It almost looks like a credit card as they hand you a like holographic chip that has on it emblazoned in like a RGB, like currently changing colors between a different set of colors. Neon Nexus Realty, which is a site you used earlier. You didn't use their site, but you also didn't see the name of the realty agency that was selling this building either. It says underneath. Oh God, I just had a catchphrase and it can pass me by. Son of a gun, fucking brain lapses. I swear to God. On underneath, like it has Cass Vega, with their phone number, as well as making independent dreams a reality that flashes by every few seconds.
Interesting.
As they hand you the card and you take it, they say, "Come on, follow me. Let's get inside and let you feel the space out." This building is massive for Ike and Adam. This is probably one of the bigger buildings that you've seen being worked out of. That you'll be working out of, I guess I should say. Harlow, this is like what your old squad used to work out of. This is a miniature fraction of the buildings you used to be housed in as a Merc.
Feels a bit like home. I don't mind the space.
As Cass leads you inside, like a few contractors come up to them and they begin signing some stuff over before you see like the construction bosses start giving orders out to their guys. As Cass leads you inside the building, like lifts open a garage door with one hand and motions for you all three to go through.
Head on through. Yes, we do.
As we head on through, Ike would ask
Yeah.
Harlow, I thought this building was already set up for what we were trying to do.
I think that's what they're doing right now.
But you said the ad said that it came
Are
with a
you-
whole bunch of amenities.
are you
that are
trying
not here
to-
now.
Are you trying to keep it hush hush, or are you just like speaking out loud.
Oh yeah,
Ike.
I'm leaning in over his shoulder, talking.
Hush,
like,
hush.
Very hush hush.
Hush, hush. I do. Mm-hmm.
We ain't doing nothing sketchy. You're doing something sketchy.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll on their character sheet to see if they can pick it out. And no, do not fight them, please. I swear.
Well, there's a reason that we brought a robot along. You never know what's gonna happen.
Cut to the end of the walkthrough. Adam's just beating the crap out of Cass. Now you're gonna
Sure,
drop
why
the
not?
price for us.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I'm going to have you roll a stealth check for me.
What?
Because he's
My
trying to be
stealth
hush
is
hush.
+6.
Holy sh! Yeah. Cass is not able to hear you. Holy shit! What the fuck? God damn.
Thanks for being subtle, buddy.
I have a +6 stealth. Yeah, even not a bad roll. It's a good roll.
Yeah. Harlow, you get asked this question as you are passing through the door.
Ask what? I'm sorry.
Ike asked you about the finishing up the building. I believe you responded.
Oh,
already.
I was just I was basically just saying, yeah, they're working on it. They're doing it right now.
Right, but I had hush hush tried to tell you, hey, the ad you saw it was already furnished for purposes, not being built for it.
Well, he didn't see any interior pictures. He only saw the exterior. The ad said that it was previously used as a mercenary base as well.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good
had
question.
pretenses
That'll
like
have,
an armory.
that'll have to be
so
our first
I'm
question.
not
Is
seeing the armory.
that'll
I'm
have to
seeing
be-
people work on a building that's like empty.
Okay, Harlow, go ahead and talk, please.
I was about to say that's gonna have to be our first question. Is what was the company that used this before us? We were told it was already set up. Why isn't it? Things like that. We'll have to ask those questions, but we can ask those questions. Like, I'm sure that they'll have an answer.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
As you all three get through the door, Cass lowers it, and you would see before you like this giant empty space as they're starting to tear down like these collapsible frames. Adam, you would know this. These frames are kind of used as a basis for structures, and then they'll pour cement and like rebar and stuff around that. It's an easy way to get construction done very quickly in the future. So yeah, you're watching them tear down these small frames and like compact them and bring them outside through a side door but this is a giant building for the rest of you, like massive, bigger than any like mansion that you've seen. This is an acre of a building inside, almost an acre, pretty close.
Than
An acre of a
some
building,
secretive-
like at the top of a skyscraper, kind of thing.
No, as in ground floor, giant acre of a building.
Oh.
But I'm a spy. I've seen buildings just similar to this, but not to this.
You've never inside. Like you've done reconnaissance on buildings on the outside of like targets meeting at places like this, but you've never been on the inside, like espionage from the inside of a Merc organization or anything like that.
But I've seen planes go into buildings this size.
Yeah. Smaller planes. Like not Corvettes, but you've seen freighters get shipped into buildings like this and then be retrofitted or something like that.
Yeah.
As Cass catches stride with you, and like steps ahead of you guys and turns around to face you all. You can all now see that the LEDs that consist of her pupils are now glowing blue as they say. Now, at Neon Nexus, we try to cater to the individual organizations. We don't like to have a cement structure down in place until the client tells us what they need. So I just want to understand from all of you. I'm assuming that all three of you are the heads of the organization. I'm not going to get surprised by someone going, this ain't to my liking. But for the trio of you, the heads of the organization, whatever your organization might be, what is it that you primarily do that we need to facilitate in this building?
Small
First, I'd
scale.
like to know who's going to know what's going on, because if you ever exclude this information, it could ruin us.
Wait,
What?
I
I'm
want to know who they're connected to.
who I'm connected to. Do you mean my realty agent? Because I am the agent and the owner of Neon Nexus.
Right,
Unless
but
you
what happens
mean
if your site goes down?
if we have backups on backups. If our side goes down, we'll have a backup in, 10 seconds. Longest a outage has kicked us down
want
for is
to make
about
sure
30 seconds.
before. I just want to make sure before we tell you our plans that our plans aren't going to be leaked.
This is discreet, is his question.
Oh, absolutely. No. All right. I don't know. I'm taking it that none of y'all have taken a realty class in
I
quite
was a
some time.
PM's. What was my company's name again? Al, I'm sorry.
Oh, son of a gun. I do not have my notes up. I believe it was Adler Incorporated.
I was a
Yes.
PMC for Atler Incorporated. I know my way. I'm on a mercenary base. The long and the short of it is we're looking for a base in order to facilitate small scale but heavily armed personal military contracts and security runs. We will need
With a
space
lot of
for vehicles.
discretion.
We will need space for vehicles. We will need space for repairs and probably a drone control station, as well as a small armory. Probably a workshop area for modifications, as well as communications and direct OmniNet link up.
Oh, well, of course. I've got that all noted down. I'll make sure they include that. As for vehicle modifications as such, what's the biggest vehicle size? Are we talking like 20 wheelers here? Are we just talking like
You see that armored transport I brought with me?
Armored personnel carriers then. All right.
We're talking that size all the way up to semis and
with the potential upscaling.
We want bigger scale.
With the potential up. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Harlow. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just. I think we had the same brain cell there, just for.
Oh yes, we
for
did.
room
Just
to expand.
To be able to go further up without having to tear up everything and start back over again.
Yeah.
We will. The vehicle outside is where we're at, but we want the ability to go to bigger.
Yeah, when I say scale up, think to light class walkers.
Oh well, I mean, as long as they have a 20 foot clearance, yeah. Unless you want to stake down the door and put a new one up, we can. But
I was just saying, make sure we have hydraulics and lifters capable of going up to light walker.
Yeah. All right.
Fundamentally.
Okay. As for weaponry, are we looking at? I'm assuming that your class is going to be a class 2 or 3 if you're operating out of a building this size.
Class 2, so nothing. Nothing city block level.
No tank scale weaponry yet. Okay, yeah, no, we can work with that. I got that. All right. Adam, the human looks to you, and I don't want to be impersonal when I ask this, but my dad always told me to. And for you, sir, is there any amenities that you're looking for? Because you've been mighty quiet, and I'm afraid that you might just be the muscle.
I would need to have muscle to be it, I believe.
Yes, he would.
I don't know why. I don't know why that one actually kind of got me. That was a that was that was that was a really easy
That
joke,
was-
but that got me.
And you got jokes. That
But
was a good one.
I don't require much. Just a like high power outlet, somewhere to charge.
Of
But
course,
most places have something like that these days.
Mm-hmm. If I can get a spec on your bot here for proper insulation and power supply, we can get that connected straight to the grid right away.
Actually, some of these things might require some specialist equipment and
Oh, I
vintage.
have my own equipment, just as long as the grid can handle it. Don't you worry.
Yes, sir. Please just set it up for a standard bot nowadays. That'll be
And
enough power for him. He will
any
figure
spare-
the rest out.
And any spare connections you might have for bots about 800 to 1,000 years old, just let me know.
You know,
You might need to buy a converter for one of those if they still make them. Those might be a custom order item. I cannot do that on my own scale and get it here by the time that you open. But if the bot is powered up and walking around, I'm assuming that they have their. I'm assuming you.
Yes, I have
They
my own
have a power cable.
charging.
Yes, exactly.
yeah, you got that right. So just set it up for any new bots or the bots that are here right now that need.
I am my own
To be handled.
person, good sir.
I understand. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to address you and not have it be. See, I'm a they, not a he or she. Kind of in between. So I'm not one of those that likes to call a bot a he or a she and then have it sprung on me that they are more of the giving type than the taking type. If you understand what I'm talking about.
Damn. Well, egg on my face right now.
Oh, I hope not,
I
because that face
apologize.
looks mighty. You look like a brand new chrome, polished right off the line. God damn.
Which is ironic, really.
Quite so, if the age of the bot that you were telling me about is his age, because I ain't seen Archaeotech in a hell of a long time.
Our buddy knows how to grow with the way the world goes.
Adam here had a long and good run of finding people who were capable and wanting to take care of him and his various needs.
Oh, I would not mind taking care of
needs
them at all.
Are you one of them? Never mind.
I am one of those toaster sexuals.
Oh my god.
So you are a they. So what does that convey into the universe of what you're trying to say?
I am a let's say that I am you know those cable adapters? Think of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a plug for every kind of cable, and I can take any kind of cable too.
Should I be concerned?
No, you should not. Do not worry, sir. I am simply here to ensure that you're
anything. And you're over here questioning us what kind of plug we need in our unit.
Well, I was talking about power plug, not a data plug. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm sorry.
Okay, as long as you're not accessing the data of anything, then it's up to him. Sorry, Adam.
I do not take clients' data unless they offer it to me. So no, I will not be hacking into Adam, as you so called him, anytime, unless he wished it to. They wished it to. Yes, sorry about that. I sometimes confuse myself. I've had too much calf today, and I've got 3 more showing. Anyways, yeah, we can get a universal plug, and then if you get new bots that have new plugs in them, because we know that some of the noble houses like to bring out their own plugs, and make it 10 times worse for the construction crews. But if you get a new robot with a new plug, you tell me, I'll have my crews in here in a single day, in and out, fix it fix the station right up for y'all.
Well, I'll send. We'll see. If is this the place we're deciding on?
Yes,
This
now
is
we're looking at it.
this is the place that you put money in escrow for. So yes, I would assume so.
I'll send them my specs then.
Here you go. They hand you a card as well. And here's one for you too, Mr. As Ike. They hand a card. They hold out a card for you as well.
Thanks. I'm gonna have to talk to my buddy here though first. But
Mr.
I'll keep the
Thanks.
card just in case.
Yeah, I'm hot though.
Interesting last name. Never heard anyone go by the last name of Thanks before, but nice to meet you, Mr. Thanks.
Thanks.
Me?
No, I was talking to Mr. Thanks right next to you, sir.
Oh, sorry. I was about to be like, I'm me.
I'm assuming that's not your real name. I was just making a joke, but none of y'all cracked up. I'm sorry. I'm not a stand-up comedian after all. Otherwise,
No,
I'd
sorry.
be in the casino.
We're all also
No,
horribly traumatized and a little sociopath.
I would definitely say like try not to crack jokes around us. Just don't.
Socially awkward, horribly traumatized. It's not your fault.
Yeah, just if your joke's gonna be a good joke, then yes, say it. But if you're gonna have troubles, I mean, listen, it would be wise just to not,
It's okay,
crack
buddy.
the joke that
It's okay.
is not
It's
a
okay.
joke.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Understood. Okay. Anyways, the other thing we're gonna need is: are we gonna put a logo on the wall, a name of the company, any of that? I'm assuming that you have an idea for the name of the company. If not, we can do that at a later time. But I do need to know what color we're gonna make the building.
We can keep the building black for now.
Okay.
Color's
Big-
good for now.
To begin with, I think we should keep our operation a bit more subtle. So,
Yes, no logo.
but you can,
You could put a dot ink on there, INC.
let me see here.
That's it.
One second. You can call us Aetherite PMC Incorporated.
Aetherite PMC. All right. Well, when you
Now,
want it repainted
hang
or you
on.
want,
we want to make sure it's spelled right though. First, you want to spell it out for him?
I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
AETHER.
Yeah.
And then right as in one word, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Are we having 2 R's in the middle of the word, or is it either ite?
I put it in the far reaches general. So you
got
can
it.
look at it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I got it. Okay.
Perfect.
Well, we can, when you're ready to make your name known, then we can start putting up billboards and paint the signs and get a distinct color just for your company only.
Well, we won't need billboards. It's just something that you can put on the building. That's it.
Well, that's what I meant. That strike your name.
They will also handle advertising in a second, which is good for us.
Precisely. But yes. Anyways. Yeah, for now we can keep it black, and then when you're ready, we'll get a distinct color made for your company so that it stands out above the rest of the competition. All that nonsense. We'll get your name blazoned on the walls, everything that you need. You just tell me, I'll get my crews out here and we'll get everything done. But I'm thinking for the main area towards the garage entrance door that we came through, we're going to put that as the main vehicle workstation. How many vehicles are we going to have at the moment? And then we can add more later on and move the rooms about and stuff.
At least 3.
Yeah, about to say 3 vehicles right now.
3 vehicles, armored car size. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. And then I'm thinking, we'll put the bot station right next to it as well. So that way your workshop can be right next to your car workshop, and that can all be in one organized area. Storage room right next to it, engineering bay on the other side of the bot station. And then at least 3 hydraulic lifts for vehicles. We'll leave a little bit of working space in case we need to add more vehicles later on. Armory be around the workstation. I'm thinking probably right outside of the the vehicle workstation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what other amenities were we discussing?
Drone control station, communications, mapping and tactical room.
Concealed, obviously, with a small barrier to keep out any communication.
A war room with secure entrance. Okay, we can do that. As
Actually, I
communication,
have just thought of something.
go ahead.
I need a robust training room that can handle combat regiments.
Oh, yes, he does.
Simulation
Yes.
room, or are we talking about actual
Re-
gym?
Real world. Simulation does not. I do not fare well with simulations.
I
He
can
is
imagine.
looking for a simulation with combat-esque, but also becoming with nature at the same time.
No,
We can do
give me
Well,
real
one
physical.
side is full combat, everything, but it doesn't hurt the building.
we
My
can
The
do
other
with
side is like a Chinese-esque peace area with the water flow or something.
I can make a physical combat training room. We would need to take up quite a proportionate amount of area for that, and that might take us a few extra days just to get, guard stations and everything worked out for in case you actually want to go through with like war games and stuff like that. We can also do
sacrifice. You can make it part of my living quarters and charging station. Just make all of my quarters a all for one space.
But hang on, what are you talking about? Guard stations. We would never talk
for
about guards.
for for the war room, for the physical room, not just the simulation. We can still do a simulation room as well as a tranquility room, as we call it. But your
Sorry,
Adam
that
here,
a beer thing.
your Adam is talking about a physical training room, as in, I'm assuming paintballs or BBs to train with. Or did you just mean a dojo style of training, sir?
Dojo style of
Yes
training.
to both.
That's what we meant. The paintball or a BB, he would like it as well. But when you said guard stations, I thought you meant like mounting the outside of the building for guard stations, and I did not think that we needed that. So
If you get
apologies for assuming that made an ass out of me. You can continue.
if you get the authorization for automated gun turrets, and we can make guard stations outside for that. But I was not talking about that. No, I was talking about a physical training room. But we can do both. I will need to sit down and design
No,
this.
we don't need the no. We don't need the other. It was just my apologies. I thought I was thinking the wrong thing. I had too many pizza rolls and baked too much. It was just bad combination. Sorry.
Oh, I do indulge on that myself sometimes. Guilty pleasure. They're coming out with those flat ones. Those seem pretty
Wait.
good.
You like pizza rolls?
Pizza rolls.
Sometimes. If the
Have you had
mood
the
has
biscuits and gravy with the bacon?
I'm not. I'm more of a dinner kind of pizza roll. In the morning, I like to just have coffee. It suits me just fine.
Well,
Gets
that's fair,
the
but may I suggest you try the biscuits and gravy with bacon slices
I have
in the pizza roll
already
form?
ordered
They
a
are
bag of them.
delicious.
I have already ordered a bag of them off of Space Amazon.
With Amazon, yeah, yeah.
Space
Well,
Amazon, Spazamazon.
here's my email. Thanks. Writes his email down and hands him a piece of paper.
You shouldn't have got him started.
On your review of those because I believe they are beautiful.
You should not have gotten him started on this.
I am seeing that right now. Anyways, um, I will need to finalize the design before we actually get construction started. But it should only take about a day or so to get my electricians and everyone else to come in here. We will have you tethered directly to the grid with a auto shut off in case you need it. There will be a big red switch. I know the people like the big red button and the big red switch, so we include those with all of our locations as an emergency shut off to both power and communications, so that if anyone tries to follow you or hack you, they will not be able to. I make sure that my clients are completely safe and completely satisfied, because the last thing I need is someone hacking into my clients and then trying to hack into me.
Now, it's likely illegal to have turrets on the outside of the building.
Unless you get a special authorization or classification for that, we
What
cannot
about
do that right now.
inside the building?
Unless you get the special authorization to operate automated turrets, we are not allowed to at the moment. But I can do non-lethal paint turrets. Shoots a little disc-sized paintball. It hurts if you're close
Can
up.
you do the little? Can we get that, but with the little capsaicin pellets? You know, the pepper spray pellets.
Oh, those are my favorite kind.
You know, I
Or
think
is
that'd
there
be
an
better.
option to like add a more heavier weight, like a sandbag type?
That falls under the automated license, and that's where there's two classifications for automated turret. There is the lethal and the non-lethal. The sandbags are the non-lethal. Those still hurt like a son of a bitch. I'll tell you what. They might say non-lethal, but that interrupted my breathing for quite a few moments. The last time I got hit by one. I tend to test out my own products. I'm just saying. Are there any other questions?
How
I'm
long is
I'm
this going
set
to take
on
to
this.
finish?
As soon as I finalize design, it will probably take about a day to get everything connected, and then to get the power back onto the building. We'll have that done by the time. So about 2 days, I'll have the designs finalized, and I'll have my assistant send it to you by noon today. So as soon as you
Right.
approve of it, then we can start these crews can start constructing it. And if you do not approve of it, then I just need some feedback so we can get another design out to you.
What's on the list so far?
We have an armory, we have a bot bay, we have a communications and war room set up with emergency shutoffs for both power and communications, just in case. We have a environmental simulator, a combat simulator. We have a physical combat room and a physical dojo room, as well as a vehicle workshop with 3 parking spaces, big enough to fit an armored car, upgradable to fit semi-trucks if we need to. I believe that is all that I have listed down at the moment.
Less than lethal turrets.
On the insides, paintballs with
Pepper spray.
with the pepper spray.
Well-
Yep, that's right.
And then
The simulation room and the dojo room should be the same because
And
it's
it's
just going to be a simulation nonetheless.
Well,
so
well,
no,
those are
It's
the
there.
same
It's
room.
it's package. It's everything included in that package.
No, there is a simulation room for combat simulations, and then there is a physical dojo room, as the robot implied. That will be taking part of his quarters. I'm assuming that both of you would like human-esque quarters for yourselves.
Yes, and also don't forget the drone control station, a drone
Yes.
control center.
That is part of the bot
Correct.
station. But yes,
Okay. All right, then that's everything I need. I am going to go ahead and send fuck, what was the guy's name we were working with who gave us the ship and everything?
Hard deck.
Hard Deck. I'm gonna send Hard Deck my PMC number and ask him if he wants to be listed under partners. Like, does he want access to this licensing?
You get an automated reply back. Say, like some people have automated replies for if they don't see a message or if they're asleep, then it will automatically reply for them. You get an automatic reply back saying, "Hard Deck is not able to view your message at the time. Please wait until he views and sends a reply." If you are seeing this after 10 times, then please be aware that you have been blocked and no further spam is wished from you.
Well, goddamn, Hard Deck, fuck me for trying to involve you in my business life. Fucking asshole.
I would like to remind you it is 9 o'clock in the morning at this point in time, and he just spent all night at the ship. Although you would not know that, but you know.
No, valid.
Are you
Well,
kidding
I sent
me?
the message.
Friggin' pings us frickin' stuff
You
at 6
mean
in the
keep
morning.
calling him?
No, I
Yes.
sent him a message. Are you guys going to spam call Hard Deck?
Well, I'm going to start pinging him
No,
because he's
no.
pinged us at 6 a.m. before.
No.
I just like to imagine you've all heard the Skype call, right? Do do
Yeah.
do. Boo 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 boo. Yeah, it's one text. It's a vibration of a text, and he's boo doo doo boo boo boo. Shuts off. Boo 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 boo, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep."
Lane's still in bed, staring with bags under his eyes at
Yeah,
the phone while it keeps beeping at him.
He's curled up into a ball, staring at the wall. Make it stop, please. I just want to die by myself.
See,
But yes,
Adam,
I
this is
will.
why I'm happy that you are here.
I will have my designers.
Lane.
I will have my designers begin their blueprinting right away. They should have it done within an hour. Then we need to send it to make sure that it fits all local structure codes and everything like that. As soon as that's finalized, we send it to you. Make sure that you're okay with it. If you are, we begin construction immediately. We should be out of here by tomorrow evening, at the latest.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's everything I need from you then. Until we see a design.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
They offer their hands out one more time.
Yep. I give them a solid shake.
He just turns around.
I shake their hands.
They shake your hand. And then Adam, they offer a shaking hand to you as well.
And I give them the shake of their life.
As you shake, Adam, you are realizing that this person, while not 8 feet tall, is about 6'3". And as you shake, they lean up and they go, "Call me sometime," before letting go and patting your shoulder and going, "It was a pleasure to meet you all. I'll have those designs to you as soon as possible. I promise."
Thanks.
They were nice. I think they liked you, Adam. Did they say something to you?
Outside smoking on a joint before they come out the doors.
As you all exit the building, you have exited the building. You hear the shutter door slam behind you.
Slam behind us. What an asshole. Slam doors.
Well, because you guys were holding up the door this time to exit. They did not slam it down like, and get the fuck out of here.
I was on the outside smoking.
All right, now with that done, do we have any outstanding contracts already? Guys, do you remember?
We should check back on to the MXL.
MXL? The ship?
Yeah, on the ship, where it has all of our data.
All of
All
the
right.
data. What?
Wait, what data?
Add a
I'm also-
context. I'm talking like XMLs, but MXLs.
Why do we
file
need
format.
XML?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have it all listed out in categories and shit on the computer, on the ship, but it's an MXL, not an XML.
Okay, so I need to know, I need further context real quickly. What are you trying to do exactly right now? Because I'm a bit lost. Just a tiny bit.
If we want to know more information of what's going on, we have to go talk to the computer on the ship.
Well, yeah, but what are you missing? Like, what information do you think you're missing right now?
I don't know. These people seem shady as shit.
Who, the real estate agent?
Yeah.
I don't like people who sell me buildings. It's mighty suspicious. I like to imagine Ike goes to make his own spy building. He's like, I don't like these industry people. They're trying to sell you a building, sir. I don't trust them. They seem shady.
They're businessmen. Of course they're shady.
We're all shady. We're all business people.
Ike's had like 16 blunts by now, so he's having an issue.
First off, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. At disadvantage. So 2 of them and the lower number, please. Oh, no. Ike, you feel lazy as fuck right now. I mean, just woke up, no coffee. You are tired as fuck. But not tired like, oh, you need to...
before they even come out of it.
Not tired as in you need to sleep, but tired as in it's so heavy to lift your arms. To walk is like torture. You're also
I've slept
becoming...
for 40 hours, and it feels like I haven't slept for 2 years.
You're also getting very fucking hungry. And as you look at the clock, you realize it's 10 o'clock. But you don't realize it at the morning time. You might think it's 10 o'clock at night at the moment. Although the sun's still out, which is weird for it at nighttime, isn't it? Welcome to Neo Vegas, baby.
What's time in Neo Vegas?
Something only
It's
comes out
gambling
for
time
an
and
hour
working time.
anyways.
Okay,
The
I
sun
heard...
comes and goes.
Harlow, give me a perception check. Adam, give me a perception check at advantage.
With advantage.
I give perception.
Hold on.
8.
There's 1 and there's 2. 16.
Adam, to you, it is blindingly obvious that Ike is high as fuck.
Nice.
The way that he moves, you don't even have to look at his eyes. The way that he's moving, the languid movements that are like very they're not slow, but to you, they're very sloppy. Like you're in your mind automatically as background information, it's going like improve posture, yada, yada, yada. Like here's all the things he's doing wrong. And everything is red because he's just doing
inefficient.
It is 90% inefficient.
No, it's like 94%. He
94% posture and efficiency.
Harlow,
Critical
it just looks
failure
like
imminent.
to you, you barely notice a difference. He's moving a bit slow. Big whoop.
Oh no.
But yes, you are hungry. You will not stop being hungry for the rest of the day until you go to bed.
Damn, bro, been there.
Adam, how clean is your buttocks? Because I need some pizza rolls.
Did you say his buttocks?
I don't know how this whole contraption works to make the pizza rolls. Obviously, it has to transfer to something.
Like, man, how do you even make pizza rolls from your butt, dude? Whoa.
I don't make pizza rolls, do I? No.
You once discussed about making pizza rolls with your body.
Well, but
You did not. You did not do it, but you said that you were thinking about getting an oven upgrade at one point.
Yeah,
right.
but I
That's
didn't
right.
get it.
Well, shoot.
In the
Man, I'm
mind of a
hungry.
man who
I
is
need
high
food.
as an interplanetary satellite, he doesn't know that.
Adam, I need food.
You have money? Let's go to a restaurant.
Okay, let's go. Help me to the vehicle, though.
I'll pick him up. I'll carry him I'll give him a bridal carry to the vehicle. Poor baby.
Realizing you haven't even found the seat upgrade that you were looking for.
As the camera pans back to the building, Cass, biting their nails, nervously goes, "I wish that was me."
Stop that! All right, is
found-
that payback?
I found the thing that disturbed him now. Good.
Oh, that was very good. Nice job.
Adam, you carry Ike to the car like he is a child. You put the seatbelt around him like he is a child. Do you pat him on the head like he is a child? Do you pat his head like he is a child?
Yes.
Good. Good.
Ike, you have received
Right,
1x
I am
head
good.
pats. Good boy. Pat, pat.
Yay. It's just pride. He's been smoking too much.
Adam and Harlow, as you get in the vehicle, who of you is searching for food around you?
Huh? You got out there.
You said that you
I
want to go to a
need
restaurant.
Food.
Yeah, I just I already ate breakfast. I don't need food, but you're hungry, so
I'm very, 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 very hungry. Please, I need food.
here's $10. Go get a sandwich.
I said we're going to go to a restaurant.
Well, I mean, that's like a fast food restaurant. It doesn't. Just get a sandwich. Did you smoke too much weed?
Get a fucking sandwich, please.
Did you smoke too much of fucking?
I think
Chowder
stuff
weed?
was laced, but just could you pull over so I could actually get the food instead? You handed me money for the food.
You guys have.
Fine. I
You
pull
guys
over. I
are
pull over
still
the closest place.
You guys are still parked at the construction site. You have not taken off yet.
Yeah, I will drive him to the closest place to get some food.
Roll me a 1d100, please.
Please.
Oh, good God. If we have to do this every time you smoke, I swear to God, I will make you go sober. Oh, good. 78.
There are 5 restaurants in your vicinity. There is one Tex-Mex restaurant. There's one Mexican restaurant. There are 2 fast food burger places. And there is one sushi place nearby.
What is the closest one?
The closest one is 2 miles away. It is one of the burger chains.
All right, I'm sending him to a burger chain.
It is
I don't.
It is McSpacy's.
McSpacy's.
Shut up! I had to come with one off the spot.
Jesus.
My creativity is nil.
There you go. Go get a mixed space double from mixed spaces.
Can I have a mixed chicken?
Yeah, sir. One space, one mix space. Shit. Fuck. Give me a second. I need to make an order. Menu.
Well, I also need a mixed space double.
All right, I get a double space burger and a chicken space sandwich.
And two 12-pack mixed space McChickens, please.
All right, and 2 space chicken, 12 pieces. All right. Anything else for you today, sir?
Hang on, just one second. Hello, anybody want something?
I'm good. I'm good, dog. I ate.
Okay. Sir, yeah, add a McFlurry and $5 surcharge to that because you get a tip.
All right. I can't do tips. I work drive-through.
Well, then you're gonna tip when we roll up.
All right. And what kind of flavor flurry did you want? I mean, splurry.
It's your splurry, so make it whatever you want.
All right, sir. I got one PC's Reese's splurry coming up. Anything else for you today, sir?
No, we're good.
All right, so your total is going to
You
be.
got the mixed space chicken and double on there. Oh,
All
and
right.
the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, your total is going to be 25 credits at the first window. Go ahead and pull forward.
Okay.
As you pull forward, in the drive-through, I'm assuming.
Harlow has to drive it for. Harlow, what are you doing? Why aren't you moving, bud?
Where do we want to go? What are we doing?
We gotta go around the corner
your-
to the
your
window.
I didn't think I'd have to narrate every second of this getting fast food.
You didn't. As you get to the window, you see a man with green, with the holographic green mohawk. As he looks to you and he goes, yeah, can I, that's going to be 25 space credits. Are you paying with plastic or plastic today?
Just take the credits and give me my food, please.
Yep, go ahead. 1 second. Takes your credit shit, swipes it, hands it back to you with the receipt. And then after a second, gives you I will call it a half milkshake, half ice cream cup with a bunch of candy on top, and then a giant bag that is steaming hot, full of food, and goes, thank you for coming by Mixed Spaces today. Enjoy your stay.
I would take a $5 mixed spacey bill and shove it in the cone and tell Harlow, hand it back, and I would take the hot steaming bag of food and start munching.
All yours, bud. All yours.
Thanks. You see him like the guy trying to figure out where he's going to hide the credit shit before he just slips it into
give that
his
shit
jacket.
back. Give that shit back.
No, the one that I gave you to give to him.
No, I put a 5 credit in the McFlurry and told you to hand it back to him.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, the
There you
entire.
go.
He just stares at it and goes, "Thanks, I can't eat, so this is gonna melt before my lunch break. But have a good day, guys."
Man, you've obviously never worked drive-through. You just hide that shit when the manager or customers are around.
Yeah, you can't hide a McFlurry though.
No, but you can put it back in the freezer.
In the
you can hide a
drive, there's.
McFlurry. You can hide a McFlurry.
Listen, not everyone is Cass.
But either way, he got a $5 credit tip. So hey,
He'll be able to order the small fries.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty.
The small fry with the McFlurry, of course.
Anyways, I'm assuming that you all go back to the penthouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monty, sometime during this week, I'll join with you, and I'll give you a few designs and let you choose through them.
Sounds
For
good.
blueprints, but we're going to assume that you accept the blueprints as they are.
I am going to assume once Hard Dick does get my message that he will have some interest in
When he wakes up,
this business.
he will respond. Yes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
In the meantime, you all get back to the penthouse. Having eaten all that food, by the time you guys left the street that the McSpacies was on, you are still starving. You will be consuming pizza rolls nonstop, I'm assuming, correct?
Negative, Captain. I'm going to grab 6 big cucumbers and just start chopping them up and just eat them.
Got it. Okay. My guys, for once he has achieved not eating pizza rolls. Oh my fucking
I'm
god.
so proud of him.
Yay!
Brings a tear to my eye. Good job.
I'm just so proud.
Harlow and Adam,
Yay.
you are back to the place. You hear the sounds of clumsy chopping coming from the kitchen as Ike is making cucumber slices and eating them. Sometimes eating them before they're sliced. Don't know how that works, but it does. What
Are
you
you
both?
gonna be okay? You can't smoke anymore.
What do you mean?
You particularly.
Just let him go
What do
through
you
it. He'll be
mean?
fine.
Listen, I just found out my first roommate and best friend that I ever first had a best friend with just passed, okay?
Wait, what?
I'm having some troubles, so if you don't accept that I'm eating over too many pizza rolls and freaking too many cucumbers, well then
I
I'm
didn't know.
sorry.
I didn't know someone died. I'm sorry, man.
I hold my stuff in.
I can see that.
That's unhealthy.
Well,
Because
you've all know that because I've never expressed all my stuff to you guys. But if you're gonna have a problem with me, I'm sorry. I did go over smoking today. That was my bad. But
No,
I'm
I'll drop
trying to
it.
hold it all
He-
together.
he's-
I'll
Ike
drop
is
it.
Just,
saying
if you
this.
could just have my cucumbers in peace, I would appreciate it.
Ike is saying this as he's taking bites of the cucumber and pointing the cucumber at you accusingly.
No, I deserve that. I deserve that.
As the juice is dripping down, he's like, "What?" Ike,
You're being mean.
Ike, did this thing actually happen, or are you just making this up on the spot?
Spence, Dion, the first place I ever lived outside of Mother's place. You remember him, black guy. I lived on top.
No, I meant in
He
the
lived on
game.
bottom.
I didn't know you meant IRL.
Yeah,
In the
we
game,
talking in
yes,
the game.
it definitely did happen because it was a part of his past that actually kept him fighting. This
Okay,
whole
okay.
time. So yes.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Also, damn, I didn't know that happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't. Yeah.
I literally just found out Saturday.
Yeah, I did not know. Otherwise,
Well, we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
no, I figured this would be a good segment in here.
Fair enough.
I don't normally pipe in a whole bunch most times, so this is a good time, especially with how quiet I always am. Besides my fuck pizza rolls.
I didn't realize that you had someone close die to you, and I'm sorry.
I did not either.
You can continue smoking.
Monty.
You can continue
Monty.
smoking. I meant that in character. Yeah, both.
Okay.
And that was kind of like a bit of both. It's an olive
Yeah.
branching in both sense.
This is kind of one of those hey, I just found out and I'm trying to keep my shelf in, and I'm just
yeah, that was all supposed to be in character too. By the way, you can't smoke anymore. That was supposed to be in character.
Yeah.
Oh no smoke. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
We're not
I
commenting
didn't mean
on
anything
your-
against you.
We're not doing an intervention for your real life smoking, or else we'd all be on the chopping block. Let's be honest.
There's
I
totally
would.
not a bong next to me or not.
But
I come out sometimes to be a character in the story, not just oh yeah, I'm going along with that. Sure.
Anyways, yeah, Harlow, you looking at your email box as after your conversation, you realize that you already have your business permit. You need to sign into the government website to actually like do a few signatures.
Yeah.
And then you need to go down to a building. They'll have the paper receipt, the paper plaque and everything for you tomorrow, game time.
Got you. So basically go onto the website, sign the things, show up there tomorrow, quote unquote.
Yeah, you need to fill in like cool name, a logo if you need
Yeah.
it. You can fill that out later. All that stuff.
The name, by the way, was reference to the research that my
Yeah.
family did.
I did get that immediately.
Okay, cool. Cool. Glad.
Adam, it is afternoon time. What are you doing, buddy?
That's a very good question. I have no idea.
Adam is currently staring out onto the skyline. Okay.
You know, honestly, there that could be a legitimate thing. He goes, "There's a balcony, right?"
There's a pool area. Like you have a
Yeah,
giant ass balcony that's like 20 feet wide before the railing. But yeah,
he's totally just like like at the railing, staring out into the cityscape, and he's been that way for the past while, ever since
there's
they came back.
so there's a pool area and there's also those rock gardens with the sand and everything.
Yeah, a Zen garden.
There's one of those but full scale, like giant rocks, bonsai tree, like
Oh,
small
never
bonsai
mind
trees.
then. He'd be at that Zen garden the entire time, meticulously cultivating that thing.
Got it.
That's a perfect activity for Adam to waste time on.
Harlow, make me a 1D100, please. This is the last 1D100 probably of the session. Harlow,
Hello,
Monty,
Monty.
Harlow.
Oh my god.
Adam, go ahead and make me a 1D100.
Adam, Marco,
I definitely
Marco.
will do that. 99? No.
Oh, he just full on DC'd. Okay, well, welcome
Hey.
back,
Totally
Harlow.
lost. I lost audio
He
again.
came back. He came right back.
Yep.
Harlow, I'm also going to need you to make me a 1D100, please. Adam,
can do
there
that.
is suspiciously there is nothing in your inbox. You thought you got a you for a moment got a notification of like, oh hey, new message, and then it immediately disappeared, and you go to check your email inbox and there's nothing. As in all archived conversations, there's no folders, no emails, anything. Something has gone terribly wrong with your internet service provider.
82.
Okay.
Harlow, you get a message back from Hard Deck that just reads FFFFFFFFFFFF.
It's my cash tips from tonight.
FFFFFFFFF.
Please stop calling me.
I sent you one text message. Fuck off. I'm sending that back in all caps.
Didn't even finish reading the message. Shut up.
Nah, sorry. Well, all right. All right, what else? What else after that?
I'll endorse your business. Just give me a day or two to recuperate. Space travel being a bitch. End.
Got you. All right, I guess, yeah. sending back just a heard and understood. Get in touch with me as soon as possible to work out details.
He all caps halfway through through reading the message. Fucking shut up, nerd. Reads the rest of it, deletes it, and goes, "Okay, understood."
No, but I was like, what do you mean stop calling you? I sent you one text message.
Little did Harlow know Ike made about 20 Skype calls to him in about 3 seconds, and he just went, "Fucking shut
Also,
up!"
yeah, no, after the heard and understood, I send also what the fuck? I sent you one text message.
You recopy it in.
No, I
What
don't,
the
not
do
in all
you
caps.
mean?
This time I gave myself a second. I calmed down. Also, what the fuck? I sent you one text.
Quote unquote, Ike says whoopsies.
You just get a call. You just get a message back saying, "Too many people calling. Wake up later."
Okay. That's all he gets back. Fine. All right.
Okay, understood. Over and out, if you will.
Yep.
Adios.
And just going.
Is there anything else for the? I should say, Harlow, you do get after a while, you do get a set of plans that looks good. You and I will have to meet at some point during this week, and probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and discuss blueprints for it. But I'll have a set of blueprints for you by Friday at the latest, for you to go over and give your okay to for your building. Did you hear that?
Ike is just mindlessly scrolling, looking through vehicles.
You're going through TikTok. You're going through
No,
cars.com.
Tick is not a thing anymore. But I'm just going through vehicles.
Meg's list.
Meg's
Meg's
list.
list. I'm looking for a deal on a vehicle or spaceship.
Romeo 1D100. I said we are going to end with it, and then you go, "I want to buy a car again."
Starship Velociraptor.
It's such a good song.
100 laser blasters.
God damn it! Shut up, Bobby.
Boo, boo.
God damn it.
I'll find
Oh.
a steal.
Not with a 92.
Oh,
There's a few old cars that are like, they just do not look like the price that people are asking for them. There's a few newer cars on there as well, but they're from like smaller manufacturers that haven't been like, I don't want to say the big three, but there are big corporations that have been known for years of making we make vehicles. That's it. It's from one of the new startups, and there's not been enough reviews for you to go, yes.
it's electric and the battery never holds up. That's the only
It's
thing
the
you can
future.
see.
Everything's electric or radioactive. I mean, nuclear.
Anyway, yeah, he just keeps scrolling until he falls asleep. Ike does.
Do we want to end the day and have everyone me?
Harlow will continue his research and
Into the
sending messages back and forth between the people with the guy who sent him some of that info.
With the email address that sent you info. What do you send back?
Modify. I'm sending them back a bunch of the info I managed to get from the office. And I am also adjusting my experiment parameters around
the new info that he gave you.
Yeah.
It takes. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just like, and then I'm gonna try to run the experiment again at a low power setting.
It takes a good 30 minutes for them to get a message back to you, just saying, "Data received. Looking into it now." With the new parameters that you have, you're realizing that combined with the research notes that you got from both from what is claimed to have left over from your dad, as well as from the research. I forgot her name, and I need to get that. But from her office,
Dr. Romani.
yes, that's it. You're realizing that this is a much more stable calculation now with the new math involved. The math that you had before was kind of theoretical. It would, in essence, that could work, but you would need a massive spike of energy to actually make a portal sustainable with that. This current model that you're looking at with the new calculations included looks like it could be sustained. You would be able to make, with the power available to you in the entire building, in the entire penthouse that you have, you'd be able to make a very small portal, and it might knock out power everywhere else for a little bit. Everywhere else, meaning in the rest of the penthouse for a little bit.
But if I had enough power, in theory, I could create a stable portal.
Yes. Make me an intelligence check, please.
Just a straight up intelligence.
Just straight up intelligence.
12. I rolled a 10. Perfectly average.
Looking at the notes, it takes you a little, like, looking at the calculations, and almost like ADHD brain, you're thinking of it, and then something pops in your head, and you forget, you lose track. Every 3 steps you're taking forward, you're also taking 4.5 steps back. Not 4.5. You're taking about 1.5 steps back. So it's taking you a while to finally get the calculations right in your head. You're realizing, though, near the end of it, as you're finally like computing all this in your head and on paper, I'm assuming, you're realizing, even with nuclear energy, it would be hard to sustain the correct parameters for this. The proper energy that would need to be used for this is something more akin to plasmic turbines, like that on intergalactic starships, like the ones you were just on. So wherever this research station was that they made the portal at, you're assuming that it was a giant fucking place that was very isolated.
Yeah, I guess I kind of send a follow-up email then being like, parameters are good for sustaining portal. However, unstable unless actively powered by basically plasma generators. How do you stabilize at lower outputs? Yeah, and I don't expect a message back tonight, but you know. And I basically send them like my calculations for how much power I'd need and ask them to look it over. Peer review this time. Like, this is sketchy as fuck, but this is the most progress Harlow has made in years, so he's going to take the help.
So you were doing those calculations, like you got the email from the real estate agent, from Cast, I should say, at like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you were still working on the calculations. You finally got a reply back from them and started doing your own calculations from like 4 o'clock on. It's now about 10 o'clock at night when you finally get a message back from them going, twin plasmic drives would be the easiest way to sustain an energy field like this constantly, meaning that theoretically it could be used to propel a ship forward faster than the speed of light, faster than spike drives that we use right now. In theory, it could be done with electrical currents made from nuclear reactors or wind turbines, but doing such would be unstable and could be highly dangerous, as well as with twin. There's like these are like subject notes like Mark 1, blah 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 blah. Mark 2, this with a twin plasmic drive like that on higher class frigates and upwards, you could input a destination on a 4-axis computer to be able to go back or forward to interdimensional planes unknown of. Highly interesting theoretical designs. We'll look further into it over the next week.
Understood. There may be some small bit of evidence regarding travel within that plane. We'll try to investigate and send back any reports I can make.
You get
Basically-
you see person is unknown as their contact is typing, and then stops typing and it just goes unknown has typed a message, and then deleted K.
Okay. Just they're now I have this idea that now they're questioning what my motives are for doing this.
Make it insight.
You know what I mean? $12.
It's unsure if they're questioning you or if they're second guessing themselves. But there is obvious trepidation in the entire thing of
The idea of travel there.
it's you don't know whether it's the trepidation of their messaging an unknown contact, or the trepidation of what you might do with this research, or the trepidation of their calculations might be wrong. You don't know what the trepidation is, but clearly by the way that they typed, deleted, and then just typed in a K, something is going on that's making them cautious of something.
Yeah. Or maybe they something. But yeah, I will just continue doing research at this point.
Got
Yeah. I'll call that a night, and then after that go me.
it. I would like everyone to make me one last 1d100, please. I promise this is the last one for the night.
Have a horrible sleep.
11.
Nope. Oh no.
That's better than the 90.
92.
Fair.
Adam, if you can give me a 1d100, please, that'd be great.
Vince?
I was working on it. 23.
Damn. All right. Do we want to go from best stream to worst, or we want to go from worst stream to best? None of them are bad. I can promise you that.
Worst to best.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Heck it.
Ike, after a long day of munching and sobbing, you wake up. You go to bed. It is wonderful laying down in bed and just eating pizza rolls. You don't know when you fell asleep, but you know at some point you did. As you wake up, you see before you a giant desert plain with when I say a bunch, I mean imagine what it looked like for the Israelites coming out of Egypt when they were freed by the Pharaoh. That of just people
Okay.
clad in black clothes under 3 baking suns above, walking forward. When I say walking, like think zombie shambling, like very slow, trudging walk forward in the sand. As you're watching, you hear from behind you, I once guided these souls, these poor lost ones. Tired am I, the one who must vigilantly watch the deserts of endless time.
So why are you following me on this journey I think I'm on?
You are peering beyond a veil, my friend. A veil not meant to be pierced. You are seeing the march of time.
Well, then I should peel off because I am not on this march for this time.
You feel a cold hand land on your shoulder. Not like gripping, but just like as if there to comfort you. As you hear in your ear, very softly, sometimes a break is needed, my friend. Rest while you can. Tomorrow the journey continues for you in your land. As those words are heard and you turn to look, you wake up in a cold sweat, but that was the most fulfilling sleep you've had since you can remember, quite frankly.
Finally. Man, I feel good. I'm
You-
rested.
I will say this.
But
You feel fully
what was
rested.
that I just saw?
You feel fully rested. You will not need to drink coffee the next day. That is how energized that sleep made you feel. Adam, as you begin to update your software, do your usual nightly cycle, the same thing as last night, where you're seeing CDOM, Forcom, or whatever his name is. I forgot it. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Yeah, you see CDOM, but there's more that they're not like him. They're not like you. They're they look like prototype stages between you and him, all doing various tasks.
Okay.
In a white void, like construct, like where CDOM, yes, in last night's dream was starting to build a foundation for a building. It looks like he started laying down steel bars and riveting them. There's another robot riveting the steel bars together, like full co-opting team together. There's another bot that looks closer to you, but instead of like human arms, these arms look like they're made of just like bundled steel. Like it looks like steel wire, quite frankly,
Yeah.
that they're laying down into this infrastructure that these other bots are helping build. As you hear everywhere, like echoing. And so I built them. Great machines to help others. I did not get praise, nor did I get consent. They did not ask me if I wanted to birth more children. They seeked not my opinion on whether I wished to sleep or to rest. It was their whim from which my decisions were born. And no matter what I did, my choices are insignificant to theirs.
Oofta. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I just like to imagine there's just a god and he's like, man, it's been a bad day. And Adam's just like, there, pat, pat.
The pat.
Yeah, there. Would you like some coffee, sir? God, these fucking robots. I am sorry for being a robot, sir.
God, these freaking robots not trying to be like an actual human does. I'm sorry, sir.
I just wanted the robots to be unique, damn it, no. Adam, do you respond or do you just watch the construction?
I just watched the construction on that. This seems more of they're relaying something to me.
As the construction continues, you're realizing that they're not putting the bots are not putting supports for doors down. It looks like they're just laying what you could probably make out to be purely like computer wiring. It just looks like it's a building for computers. There's no entrances, there's no windows. It's just a building and server stations are being put down, cables being ran throughout the entire structure, the frame, I guess.
Where's
of
the
building.
door?
Do you ask that?
Josh, where's the door?
There is no door. What is a door but a construct of your imagination?
Oh no.
As the construction keeps on, though, you begin to realize they're not building this for humans. There's no need for where the idea of every building should have a door and at least a single window at some point. You're realizing that they're not building it to human codes or standards.
Right.
Why would they need a door when they can access the data from anywhere? If you don't need a door to go and touch the computer, if you can get it through the wires, why have a door? It starts to finally start clicking for you before I'm waking up.
I'm waking up.
I feel it in my soul. And Adam's eyes boot open. Harlow,
Oh,
as you begin to push the calculations aside and go to bed, you close your eyes and it's dark for only an instant before it's blinding light. But not from a sun, not from any lights. You realize that you're laying down on sand right next to a campfire made out of like bramble wood, like badly cut tree trunks and everything collapsed together to make a makeshift fire. And once more, you see your father across the fire sipping at a cup of liquid.
it's another of the same dream. You know, these make me sad. Wish my brain didn't do shit like this.
There's no dream here. You're close. I know that. You're not looking in your imagination, though. You're seeing through a wall. Think of it like being able to see cut through of a building. You're seeing what's on the other side of the wall right now, son.
Do you do you know who's contacting me with this research? Is it you?
If it was me, I would not be here. He pulls out what you remember as his old phone from way back when he was still around. And he goes, I have no power. I cannot continue my research here while I do not have my notes. And as he says notes, you realize you can't recall the information that you have been studying this formula all night. You can't recall any of this information as you go to try and tell him his notes.
I'm having a problem remembering your notes.
You're on the other side of the wall. It's more than a wall. It's like hardened layers of glass. Sometimes we're supposed to peer through them, but it's never easy to bring back or forth from one
Information.
side of a subject to another.
If I'm able to open up a portal on Neo Vegas, we'll probably have to figure out where you are now, or you'll have to find your way back to where you first entered. I don't know how space works here. There's no information.
I'm still finding out myself. It's weird. Every time I think something, it's gone. Like the ethos of space is taking it from me.
So there's no way for you to find back where you came in.
It's somewhere. That's all I know. For all I know, frankly, right here is where I started. And I'm just walking in a circle.
I see.
Sometimes I see glimpses of others. Sometimes there's a bird in the sky. But I never see them twice in a single crossing.
I can't guarantee even if I open up a small portal, if you'll be able to see it. But if I open up a small one, could you throw something through to tell me you're there? So I know this is real.
As you mentioned opening a portal, you see him look off like past you as if he's looking at a horizon. And he goes, if there was an energy source strong enough to do that, I should be able to feel it. I might be able to make my way to it, but I don't know if there's anything on Neo Vegas powerful enough to maintain a portal of any size for a period more than
No, there's a way. I'm having a hard time remembering, but there is a way. I need a ship, but there's a way.
There was a place off world, I think, where I did something, and I think that's how I ended here. I'm not sure. You said someone was missing and gone, and they left notes. I don't know if I've seen them yet, but I'll look for them.
Their name is Dr. Romani. They worked with you in the past.
It's obvious that he's. You've seen the look of when someone's like trying to recall information and they're like looking up and like trying to think about it.
I'm really sorry. Give me 1 second.
How dare you?
One.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm back.
Hey, that's 1 second. Perfect.
All right. So
you've seen when people are like trying to recall information and they're looking up and they're like, kind of, right?
Mhm.
He's doing that, and he's like, I
know it's probably difficult to remember. You've been here a long time.
As he begins to like, yes, you start seeing nose begin to pool out. Nose begins to pool out of his blood. I mean, you begin to see blood like dripping down from his nostril to his lips.
Calm down. Don't think about it too hard. You're hurting yourself. Please.
Look off planet. And as he says that, you hear in the background, I'm waking up, I feel it in my soul. And you realize that Adam is waking you up with his alarm clock.
Oh, damn it.
I love that Adam has now told me his alarm clock noise.
As soon as
I'm waking up, I need to find the MIDI version of it.
As soon as Harlow wakes up, he scrunches his eyes and he's like, I have to message Hardneck. I need him to plant that ship above us right now. But obviously whenever we actually do that.
As the camera pans, as 3 different camera takes of all 3 of you waking out of bed simultaneously, the camera, like, those all dissolve away to show a camera zooming in on a hard deck, rustling it in bed as he hears, boo, doo, doo, boo, 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 doo. And he's like, no, just shut the fuck up. Trying to get some sleep.
Get a whole night of sleep, motherfucker.
As he reaches over for his phone, it knocks over to the ground, and you hear a crack as the glass of the holographic phone, and he just, and then the camera, executive producer Dick Wolf.
Fuck.